Right, sorry about that. So, Steph, if you're in here, I've sent a request for you. Hey, Rebecca. Hey. So, I was just listening to Pearl before I came in and did the live. She basically said that you're oh dear, what a laugh, honestly. Okay, so I'm just waiting for some reason the late today. Exactly. So again, Angie and Pearl have decided to go for people with disabilities. They've always got something to say about it, haven't they? Angie with people who are with their weight, people with what else was it? It was weight. Gosh, my mind is going now. I'll get back to that bit. But she decided to go for young Scotty. I have listened to some of the things that they had to say. I am going to be playing that, what they said earlier today. Luckily, I screen recorded it when I did, because it came up on my For You page. But they obviously had a lot to say. Now, I know Scotty's in here, and I want to protect Scotty as much as I can with this whole situation. You know, no one should be, everyone is allowed on this TikTok, not people who have obviously done things to children and all that sort of stuff, but every person has a right to be on this TikTok, and allowed to have, but it's the 21st century, and we're still going through this with these older women that are meant to know better, are still going around and mocking everyone else with their disabilities. Because Pearl, this isn't the first time, is it? Because you sat with Angie and Lynn's now, but you said you wanted to smack Lynn's with her lip, didn't you? Because you spoke about her lip quite a lot. So what were you calling her, lippy or something like that, if I remember rightly? And then you've got, of course, Lynn sitting in the box and thinks it's funny to mock people with learning difficulties. And she really put it on to everyone that she was poor me for, you know, people taking the mickey out of her with that. But, I mean, we all stood with Lynn's, and I think Lynn's is just more of a... she's a bit of a follower, isn't she? She's a bit of a flip-flop, as I call her. She wants to follow the crowd. Lynn's and Angie obviously lied the other night as well about Mazza. And Lynn's wasn't even around then when that all happened. Also, we had Angie talking about someone's brain tumour and wishing for it to burst. So, you know, we got these sort of people on our live. But today I want to talk about how this has affected our Scotty. A lot of people who do know our Scotty, he is well loved. He's cheeky, but you just can't help loving the guy. They've mocked so many people, and we've got Pearl as well, who has been awfully racist, not once, but 3 times. You've got Angie, who's been racist. So, I'm gonna let some people into the box. I am waiting for. I think Steph was going to get me the recording from last night about it, but I'm also going to be playing the fact that Pearl actually lied as well last night and said that she didn't mean it in that way. It was someone called Laura who goes into their box, and she has autism and special needs there. So that means that everyone should be. Sorry, I'm just going to get the screen recording up from earlier.
Hi,
Hello.
if you were waiting for recordings, I actually recorded it, so I've got them on my device.
Oh, did you? Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So if you need anything, I can go and get my iPad and
okay.
I'll have to switch accounts, I think, I'll have to come back in on my other account, on my Charlie account. Okay,
no,
sorry, I didn't think this through. I'll go and get my iPad then.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll be back.
Thank you so much.
All right, no worries.
Oh, I'm breaking up.
Oh, am I? 1 sec, 1 minute.
No, not you, it's me.
Oh, how are you? You okay?
I'm okay, yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I was rushing to get home. I was going to my mum and dad. I was going, I've got to get home quick, because I was out, and I was like, I've still got some research to do.
No, you're fine. I'm autistic. You can hear me autistic son in the background as well.
Oh, love him.
Extremely disabled. Honest to God, Pearl, I swear to God. Like Rebecca said last night, we're not disappointed. We expect it from Angie, but fuck me. Honest. It's okay. Yeah. I'm fuming, I am. I'm absolutely fuming. By the way, I do swear. He doesn't understand swearing. He's very, very non-verbal. So it's okay. Do you want that? 2 seconds. I'm just going to mute a set. 1 minute.
I'm just looking for that screen recording. Okay, so this is from today, this morning, when they obviously found out about this. People enraged with what they've said about Scotty. Luckily, we love our Scotty, and we're going to make sure that we stand with our Scotty through all of this, because no one should ever go through that. So I'm just going to play you this anyway.
But he literally goes on his live putting up pictures of like you, Pearl, he done me, I think yesterday or the day before. So if he doesn't want any shit back, don't give it out.
Oh, that's what I was just going to say. I can't be fucked this morning and listening to that. Listen, for months and months and months, they've put photos up of me and Angie.
Burn, baby, burn.
So we've said one thing and affected, which all we said, what I said was, I know he keeps mentioning autism, and I'm not laughing, I'm laughing at what they've been saying about me. Yeah. And then they're trying to say that I said he was simple. Not at all. I said he's definitely got learning difficulties. The lad's like not proper, like you can tell there's something there.
Is that word offensive?
Apparently so.
Is it?
I get calls to Simon all the time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but I didn't say that. Let them pull the screen recording up where I said that. But affected because once we've talked back now, for fuck's sake.
God, I don't always know what words you can use and what words you can't use anymore. Do you know what I mean?
But, well, I can use one word, affected.
Yeah, definitely. That was so angry.
They'll be in spying, so all as I can say on to you, if you're affected, please don't spy on us, because we take no responsibility for what happens in our lives.
Yeah, why does it? But why are they
Is this
saying
live right
what I
now?
say to Pearl, not Pearl? I mean, it's not. It's what people will say to each other.
Oh, fucking hell. But play your screen recordings where I said that, because you can't, you dirty fucking liars. And as far as my burger van blown up with me in it, well, if anybody can come and shive a leg and that off, make sure you charge a fortune for when I get kizzled. Flame grilled Pearl, make sure them burgers are a fortune. Because for fuck's sake, you're never going to get one again.
Pearl, can you put me and Angie in your will?
Of course I can. You can have double burgers on me.
Do you know what's disgraceful though? They're going on about Scotty's disability, yet sat there mocking Lindsay's.
Yeah.
How does that work?
No, did you hear what they said? We're going to say that now because we know it affects her. Wow.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Can I just also say, yeah, they said that he hasn't got a disability. Now he has. Has he got?
I think he's got autism, Angie, because what seems to happen is he can sit on a live and talk about everybody, name everybody, call everyone, see you next Tuesdays, have his own opinion about it. But when anyone goes back at him, he pulls out this autism card and, you know, he's really affected.
Are
He's
you
done
for
that
real,
3
you stupid
times now.
bitch?
Yeah. Hashtag Lippy Lins.
Oh, Lynn's done. You're beautiful. Don't listen to them.
Did you hear what they
You're
said
not.
as well?
You're not
That
good.
because I was getting hate, I had to turn my comments off when I was getting interviewed because they were all sticking up for Scotty Boy. No such of a thing. The comments had to be off because I was being interviewed. Angel Goddess asked us about the thing, and so I said it on there. So the affected, Ange, the affected.
I never known women so angry.
Do you get the impression, right, that they go on his platform, but they're trying to say that that he obviously has a disability or something, like learning difficulties? Yeah, they say they're protecting him, but they're using his platform to be nasty about you guys, so they don't get
Exactly what I was saying. I'm trying to say that we put poor Laura in, who we all say the same about. Laura's got learning disabilities, right? So they're trying to say we put Laura in to spread gossip. When has anybody who comes onto either of our platforms seen us do that with Laura?
Exactly. It's about Scotty though.
Are you absolutely stupid?
Different forms of autism because you wouldn't tell by speaking with him though, unless I'm talking about someone else.
How the fuck would they know anything about autism?
It's disgusting. Like, they're coming at you guys, but being on his platform just so they don't get bananas themselves. So
That's
want him to get bananas.
Are they for real?
Like, make it make
Scotty's his own person.
That was the point what I was trying to say.
Why are they
How
trying to
does he
make it
think
like
he
some
can sit
sort
there and
of
play videos of Angie
do you
and
know what I mean?
Pearl and Lynn's all morning, and there'd been no
Autism is a part of
repercussions
who
of that?
Scotty is, not
And it's
who
not
he
like
is.
he's just playing them and not having an opinion. He's having an opinion on you, so why can't you have an
He's allowed
opinion
to
on
have an
him?
opinion.
But we didn't. All I said was I think it was terrible the way they use his platform, and I'll still say it.
And I think it's terrible the way you use the platform. Angie threw Linz to the wolves by making her go to protest and get stamped on. That's really a great way to use your friend, is it? Me and Scotty are both autistic. We share an account. No one's using anyone's platforms. We keep getting banned because of you knobheads. Honest to
Can I
God.
just say as well, as an autistic woman, that any all autistic people are this or all autistic people are that is crap. So you've got intelligent autistic people, you've got autistic people that aren't so intelligent. We are not a monolith. We are not, if you meet one autistic person, you've met one autistic person. We're not like,
Sorry who's lying, but I'm going to pop off.
yeah, this is how I feel.
No, you're fine.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is,
going to mute
like,
because let's
everyone's
listen to
gotta get to
this.
hear the voice.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to come back on my other account. I'll be 2 seconds, below.
Okay.
It's not what happens. I'm going to prove what happened now. We share accounts. We go on loads of different lives. We're making Rebecca's live overnight. You haven't got a clue what you're talking about. You don't stand on facts and you fucking ruse. Here's Bex.
So they're trying to make
We're making Rebecca's live.
in Scotty and trying to make out that we're taking advantage of him as well. And that he can't be
You know
taken
what? I'm
advantage
going to
of.
say this. You guys have not taken advantage of me once.
We know.
Ever. So bring it on, you paid of cunt bashers.
No, I'm just coming up here to point one thing out. Autism isn't a learning disability, you thick fucks. Yeah? It's not a learning disability. It's not. He hasn't got learning disabilities. He's neurodivergent. He hasn't got learning disabilities. He's cleverer than you, Pearl, you dumb cunt. Okay? So there's that one. And second of all, I love Scotty to death, yeah, but I very rarely go on his live, because once I've been live, I don't want to be in anyone's live. I come off and I stay off. What Scotty does with his platform is up to Scotty. If he wants to show something on his platform, he can. No one asks him to. None of that. He doesn't like you either, and he's fucking entitled to his opinion, and it's as simple as that. You're
and
not going to
he's a
shut him up.
perfectly capable
No, listen,
grown
you're
man.
not going to shut him up, yeah, because you think you're above him, because I'm telling you right now, you're not.
Yes.
You're
Exactly,
not.
Pearl,
It's so
stupid
much further than
Yes,
he thinks.
thank
So
you.
he can have his opinion, you'll shut your mouth. Carry on, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, can we have all green hearts in the chat, please?
This is what's annoying me, right?
I've got the other video from last night.
Scotty
Who's
is smart enough to know that you are a racist piece of shit, Pearl. The same as Angie is a piss-stained tramp. So,
and now they've
are
just
you
shown
for
that
real?
they're also ableist.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I will go back in the fact I captured you, Dollars of Angie, when you puked all over the ground and did not clean it up. I recall that live.
So who's got the screen recording?
I've got a screen recording.
You've
Hold
got
on,
it,
let me
then.
just turn my camera on. Right.
Is it the one I'm like,
You roll about in your own sick, for Christ's sake. Are you thick? You literally threw Linz into the middle of a protest, watched her get stamped on, watched her get kicked to the ground and stamped and kicked. She should have got kicked harder. And then you wanted her to go deeper into that. That's a friend, is it? That's what somebody does, is it?
While we listen to this, can everyone just stay quiet so that we can really appreciate how vile these women are?
Is it the video I think it is, Charlie?
Sorry?
They're not women, they're animals.
Yeah, Scotty, I don't know if you this is the one that you didn't listen to last night. I don't know if you've
I will
heard it or
continue
not.
not to listen to, but I
Yeah,
will say this.
turn your phone down.
Angie, fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
The brain's always ticking, but I'll speak more on that. Go, Charlie.
Okay. Oh, why is it not on volume? Sorry, guys.
Little lad, Scotty boy, I think you call him. He's somebody said he's autistic, but even to that, he's definitely got learning disabilities.
I hardly treat I just won't try them usually unless I hear your name. You know, it's usually your name, Tony's name. I went into the box one day. I just swiped into it. She went, "Oh, here she is, Snowflakes, Tony's sidekick." Lost me straight away.
No, I know autism's learning difficulties, but I don't think it just stays there.
No, I don't think he has autism, though. I don't know. He's never said that
Sorry,
he has
Mary.
it. I don't think he's a little bit simple. We all have autistic traits. All of us, even without us knowing, we all have some kind of autistic boy. Why are you laughing?
Oh, nothing.
What's that? Did you wear that pearl?
Yeah.
Yeah. I said.
No.
No. We'll talk about something else. I do think she's a bit gullible.
Tell her a day.
Oh, does she fart? Oh my!
I'm not saying he's not a nice lad, but he definitely, he's got something wrong with him. I'm not laughing
You tell, it's called being a racist letter backstage.
Pardon? Did you fart?
No, I'm not laughing at that. You're laughing at what you said.
Honestly, I am fucking furious.
Yeah. Me and you, Pearl, caught on to that.
Truth teller did. There's a few comments.
Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't looked at the comments.
Yeah.
I'd say one person, no, seriously, who I think needs protecting, and not sort of protecting is the wrong word, is that Daniel who goes into DA Grows Live a lot.
Oh, do you go in there?
No, I don't, but I told you.
That's pretty much the end of that. And then there's another one that was before it, but I can't. They were talking about Laura. So they were basically talking about how they don't let Laura into certain lives because she's supposedly I don't know who she is, so supposedly a vulnerable woman, but that when they want some gossip spreading, they do let her in.
Right.
So I don't know if you want me
So
to play
they
that.
obviously use her
They're
for that
using
as
her.
well.
Yeah, so I'll find
What's
that
she
because she
gonna do
said
if one of-
denying
yeah,
that
what's
this
she gonna
morning
do-
as well. So just bear with me. Sorry.
If one of her grandkids or that has autism, then
Laura
that's
does
great.
accept what you say. She doesn't get
Or one of your children,
I
Pearl.
won't take advantage of it. If I wanted some gossip to be spilled,
sorry.
I could let Laura up because I know that she'd spill it right. But
Yeah.
when I see you requesting the box, and it depends what topic we're talking about, then I say, Laura,
Sorry,
not
guys, it
today,
won't
sorry.
focus.
Yeah, but she accepts that. She understands.
Yeah, so they're using someone they class as
Laura is the
vulnerable.
most loveliest person you will ever meet. She
This is what
got
they're
heart of
saying.
gold and she adores Pearl and Angie. So, you know what I mean? But Pearl's right. She will say to Laura, I would let you up, my babby, but it's not a conversation I want you in. And Laura's okay with
Who
it.
are you to decide that?
Respect for Pearl for doing that.
Who are you to decide that?
So good. I understand. There she is, and she knows, don't you, my Laura? Why me and Angie won't let her up on the platform sometimes.
Laura,
Because
you even let them speak
sometimes,
about
like,
you
she
this way,
says
love, and then you're a
things,
mug.
and I could just say,
You
if we
go
want
over there
things
and you're a
said,
mug.
we'd let her up.
So she's just
You're
said if we
treating you
wanted
as a
things
second
said, we'd let her
class
up.
citizen.
What to say. Yeah, I understand you.
How your dog is? Is your dog any better?
And Laura loves pugs, and we love Laura. Him's dog.
Remember Laura was saying about one of her.
That was the end of that.
So they're admitting that
I'm just going to drop off this account and come back on my other one who's lying. I don't want to be on this account really when we're talking about this. So I'll
so
just
they're
drop
admitting
off.
that
Sorry,
they use
guys.
this Laura girl because they think she's vulnerable. That's literally what they've just admitted.
So blatantly,
guys
what
seen
they're
this?
accusing everyone else of is actually what they're doing with
What
Laura,
they're
isn't
actually
it?
doing.
You just told on yourself.
They do. This is the thing. It's always a deflection, isn't it? You always say what you feel inside. I can't get the words at the moment, sorry.
No, that's fine. Listen, you know, like what they've done is absolutely appalling. You know, they're a bit like the Chuckle Brothers, aren't they? You know, they think they're this wonderful people,
I'm in the wrong account
and
again,
because they've
sorry.
got a platform, they can actually say whatever they like about people, and you know that's why I want the people to have a voice, because this isn't right.
No, it's not right.
So I've just read someone's comment. It looks like it's the same Laura that doxed Paigey.
It is that Laura. Yeah, it is.
Wow. And then Laura, you're a mug and you're being used. And if you're happy for people to treat you like a mug and use you and speak on you like that, then you deserve to be over there, as far as I'm concerned.
Just think, Linz, you are actually sitting with someone who mocks everything.
But yeah, and when
She
you're saying that
mocks-
though, Mary,
she
let's
mocks
not forget that
disabilities.
Laura actually obviously is a vulnerable person though. So like she's not a mug, she's being taken advantage of.
I think so too.
And abused by them, you know, like Scotty has got the full capacity of his mind to decide what he wants to do. Scotty's autistic. I'm an autistic woman. Rebecca's an autistic woman. Frankie's an autistic woman. That doesn't make us incapable of making our own decisions.
Charlie? That's another thing that's pissed me off. She sat there, making out, that obviously we chill with Scotty and take the piss out of him because he's autistic. Does she not realise me and Charlie are also autistic? We've all got the same problem, so maybe Scotty's taking the piss out of me. How about that? I'm not saying you are, Scotty, but why is it we're taking the piss out of him? We're all autistic, so what?
Yeah, and it's just another way to infantilise, and it's more ableism because they don't perceive us as being autistic women, but you know they don't know that about us.
Sorry, my love. With that, like Laura thing and that as well, she has the capacity to come on here and speak. She knows right from wrong. She will know what is right from wrong. But they're only saying that they're taking advantage of her because she's vulnerable. You can't class.
A lot of people.
Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, Mama.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mama G.
There is a lot of people who have.
Oh, you sound really muffled.
That doesn't give them the right to take advantage of people and think it's funny. You know, I just think it's absolutely disgusting the way they're coming out of. I mean, this isn't the only time they've gone for someone like that. They've gone for many others because they think they're weak. But I tell you this now, our Scotty is not weak.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi, Angie.
Who's lying? Your mic's really quiet.
Your mic's really muffled.
Yeah,
Who's
we can't
lying,
hear
yes?
you at all.
Oh, it's because I got my hand over the mic. Sorry.
Right, there we are.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, you know, they're like the Chuckle Brothers, really, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so. You know, Angie doesn't know shit.
And the thing is, so Scotty hasn't got a learning disability or a learning difficulty, but how they've choosed the phrases that they've choose to use around their perception of him, like simple, not all there, or whatever. There's something wrong with him. That is absolutely disgusting.
It's infuriating.
And it doesn't offend Scotty because he hasn't got. That's not true of Scotty. He's autistic, but it offends everybody else in that community, and like for example, parents of people in that community. So that's how they feel about people with a learning disability. And that's how they choose.
Can I just say? Can I just say that these people that we're talking about are the same type of people that are ruining this country right now as we speak.
Yes.
It's only because they've got too much going on TikTok that they're not out there themselves.
Of course.
Let me get, like, see, as
They're
like
the
a
same
parent
type
of
of people.
of a child
racist
with autism. This is what I'm fighting for every day as well.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I'm fighting for, because my fucking daughter will not grow up in a fucking world with pieces of shit like you. And I swear to God, with every last breath in my fucking body, I will make sure of it. Pearl and Angie, keep coming. Well, see now, you've really fucked me off. And I mean fucked me off to high fucking heaven. How dare you? How fucking dare you ever speak on anybody and any disabilities they may or may not fucking have?
Yes, Mary.
So it's like, it's the language that they've chosen to use around their perception of someone that they think has got a disability. That's how they talk. That's how they talk.
Can't even speak the Queen's English. She can't even read or write, much less anything else. And she's got the damn cheek to give her deductions on what she thinks of what a person is dealing with in life. How dare you?
Yeah.
How bloody dare you?
It's making me mad though, because they're not educated or intelligent people. Not that that matters, but they don't have the right to debate.
Not one of them. I've got a brain cell between them. They're all sharing like half a brain cell.
Honestly, God.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You know what pisses me off even more? It's like Frankie, just using you as an example, Mom, sorry, I'll put it down. As Frankie literally feels like she has to apologise about 20 times and explain herself over and over because she doesn't want to be coming across as like difficult, or because she can't process things and things like that. She's neurodivergent. She feels like it may be coming across wrong. She has to try and explain herself 20 times or say sorry 20 times about it because fucking pieces of shit like you, she feels like she can't just be herself.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Frankie.
Thank you, no, thank you so much.
And that's what I mean.
It's okay,
It's the 21st century now, Pearl and Angie. How dare you say all those things about people? Especially to our Scotty.
Meanwhile, you, Pearl, have got one foot in the grave. You don't know whether dementia is your portion. So stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, nobody will say it, but I will. Nobody knows what's around the corner. You know what I mean? There's all sorts of diseases that can ail us in our old age. And sorry to say, you are old in comparison to the rest. Just like I am, Pearl. And all sorts of things that you never would have thought would come your way will come your way. And you see the dirty way that you're using your brain. Your brain cells are dying. Your brain cells are dying, which equals dementia. Carry on.
And this is it, you know, I think, so they called us this morning, I've got a screen recording of that as well, where they called us all this morning, the angry women, we've got a lot of hate or something, and I thought, no, I'm not an angry person at all,
You know
but
what
I get angry about the right things. I get angry about the right things, I get angry about ableism, racism, homophobia, transphobia, misogyny.
When the European immigrants went, the country fell by about 50%.
Exactly.
Now they're arguing about this. People will start calling their bluff, because if this is what UK is going to be like, what's the point of even coming here? Because most of the people that really are running away from their countries are running away from what is going on in this country now.
I think the thing is, what the people are forgetting is that the biggest divide here is between us and the people that run the country. It's not between us and the immigrant or the asylum.
Yeah, but the knuckle draggers don't understand that, darling.
It's the this is purposeful. They've purposely
done it on purpose.
Media, Nigel Farage. They've purposely people like Katie Hopkins, who should be fucking arrested if you ask me, for inciting so much hate. They've purposely made us think, or not us, but they've made people think, people who are small-minded believe that it's the brown neighbour that's causing the problem, and that's why you can't feed your children. The problem is that in government, for example, they can claim back something about like £20 per day for lunch when some people haven't got that in a whole week to feed their children. That's the problem.
This is what I'm saying. The government is
to their
saying,
friends
look
for
over
contracts
here.
that didn't exist, and all of that, all of our money.
All they've got to do, all those MPs have got to do is turn up and they get 300 and change. And you see them in the halls or whatever they sit in, falling asleep, snoring their heads off. But just because, you know, they signed in, they're getting £300 plus a day for turning up.
Yeah. And is it the House of Lords where you can like sort of buy your way in, so you don't have to be an MP, but you can have it like passed down to you by like your rich family member.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but Keir Starmer's putting a stop to that now, because basically anything that passes through the House of Commons has to then go through the House of Lords, and it's in the House of Lords where they're not MPs, they're rich, they're the richest people in the country sitting in there making those decisions, and they're the ones that pass the final fucking decisions, and they inherit this position from their, you know, the wealth of their family, and they
That's
buy
how the
their way
commoner
in.
doesn't get
So
in.
that's why it never favours the normal working man.
Yeah.
But Keir Starmer actually is going to put a stop to that. It's not going to be allowed anymore.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Something good is coming out of it.
Yeah, that's the one good thing that he's going to do. I mean, he is on holiday at the moment while all this shit's going on. But
no, he isn't.
Yeah, he's not on holiday. The country is literally falling apart, and he's on holiday.
I could never. That's why
But the whole police force have had their annual leave cancelled.
Do you know what? Back in the day, like when it came to stuff like this, if anything was happening with the country, they would come back from their holiday, you know. Yeah. They would come back from their holiday. They would cancel their holiday back in the day. But now they just don't give a brass razoo.
No.
Did everyone hear the clip today where Angie admitted that she wasn't in a domestic violence relationship?
Yes.
God.
Everyone heard that?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm just going to play this
Massive trigger
so
warning
everyone
in the
can
chat,
hear
please,
it.
just to
That
protect
massive
people.
trigger warning.
Yeah.
What, here we go again?
School, because the fucking generation today is fucking, wow. I'm actually shocked that even a man would hit a woman back, ever. I've never been in a relationship like that, you know what I mean, ever in my life.
Oh my God.
A man ever hits me because, you know, I'm not saying it's right for a woman to hit a man.
That woman
So that was
never
by
had anything bad happen to her.
She forgets
all the
her
down-
Can I
life.
just jump in here? This woman said she was glad I got beat up, and that if she was my boyfriend, she'd smack me in my face as well.
Oh.
Anyone that doesn't know, Rebecca had to have her trigger warning face reconstructed
Yeah.
because of DV.
Oh, Bex. I hope she's okay.
Good day, Sarah.
I'm so sorry, Bex.
That woman
And
is
then now
everyone
they've
needed to
moved
hear
on
that.
to ableism and discrimination against the disabled community, and attacked Scotty because they think that they perceive him to be the weakest link, which he is far from, by the way.
He's not at all, not one bit.
No.
I speak to Scotty daily. We have like 2 phone calls a day, and he's one of my most favourite people. Like you and Rebecca are as well. Like we speak daily, and he checks in on me, he makes sure I'm okay. He's wonderful, promise you.
Yeah.
And she's not just said that about Rebecca once, by the way. She said it
Look,
multiple
could
times.
you do me a favour? Could you big box me for like 2 minutes just so I can
Yeah, of course.
prove something here
Someone
that
get
I
rid of
think?
Summer. Someone get rid of Summer, please, now, out the chat before, honest to God.
Fuck off.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it.
sorry.
I always seen the account. Right, you're getting blocked.
Sorry, I
Some
was
of you.
listening. She's gone.
Gone. Good. I'm just going to double check. Right, I should not have to prove that I have said that is in my bio multiple times, but for my own peace of mind and to keep everybody at peace, I'm going to do. She's stopping low and low. Thank you, Cherry Blossom. Right, so you can see on this account that I'm using, thank you who's live for it, 22, Scottish, crazy and autistic. There's the first bit. And then if I move on to the next bit, 22 years old, Scottish, autistic and crazy. There's number 2. Moving on to number 3, 22 years old, Scottish, autistic. I continue on, I've not stopped there. 22 years old, Scottish, autistic, and that's my backup account. I continue on because I've got multiple accounts here. 22 years old, Scottish, autistic and crazy. I am going to keep going with this because I can do this all fucking day. 22 years old, Scottish, autistic and crazy. And I ran out of space. I didn't have time to
They're not
include.
simple. You're not the simple one. They are the simple ones.
Exactly, Mama
Exactly.
G.
They are
And
the
the thing is-
simple ones.
And
You don't need to justify yourself to them.
22 years old, crazy and autistic. If you are anyone from Angie's side or Pearl's side, get the fuck.
Can I just point out as well that on Rebecca and Scotty's platforms, when there have been people who we perceive to be too vulnerable to be part of certain conversations, we have kindly asked them to leave the live because we don't want to be inappropriate or
We have you it a lot, and you know,
trigger anybody that gets potentially too vulnerable to be in that space. We are very, very actually conscientious about that, and we don't. And Scotty doesn't need us to protect him in that way. No, anything. It's not. They completely infantilizing a man with ADHD. With autism, which doesn't need to be the case. Perceiving someone to have a disability and then infantilizing him.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to say this, and I don't care if I get banned for it. Pearl, Angie, please, for the love of Christ, if you're going to talk about disabilities or autism, fucking educate yourself. Don't spin and make lies, you absolute thick cunts.
Read a book,
Hi,
mate.
Scotty.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, everyone.
My cousin,
it is one step. All they had to do was
Sarah.
Google it.
I forgot you were there.
That's okay. I was just trying to get my other device lined up. Did you play the brooming reference yet?
From this morning.
The what?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Brooming?
Okay.
I get what you're saying.
Do you mind if I play this? It's only a minute long.
Oh my
Sarah,
God.
do you want me to? Do you want me to mute the live?
Scotty, yeah, can you just mute for 1 minute, please, and I'll call you
Alexa,
back,
play Taylor
sweetheart.
Swift Mastermind.
Oh my God.
Thank you, gorgeous.
Is this going to vex us?
Okay.
Yeah, my
I do,
Australian
yeah. I'm
accent's
doing
gonna
this
come
when I
out
need to
now.
distract myself.
Yeah, mute it slowly. Now, we did this till 4 o'clock this morning with Scotty, so can I just play this from earlier?
His disability and for him to know how it works. But what I'm trying to say is, he's only a young kid, well, a young man, let's say, but it's only obvious that he's got learning difficulties, but yet they don't put all these videos on their own pages and do all that.
It's this next bit.
On his page. That's the point I was trying to get across.
It's the next bit.
Women even hanging around with a guy, you know, a boy. That's the other thing, Ange. That's the other thing. To me, do you know what I mean? To me, that looks disgusting. Like, you're on a young lad's platform, but grooming, like, do you know what I mean? Listen, they've got nothing better to do because they think you're effective when you're not. Yeah.
So
Wow.
Yeah, I recorded that this morning as well.
So we're a bunch of groomers now, yeah?
Haven't they just sat with Alfie, 22 years old, on their platform for?
Listen, they're
how
just a
long?
bunch of
No, Anna
wrong'uns.
Maria,
Let's
I
be
didn't
real
hear
now,
it.
yeah? I just want to put it out there.
100%.
They're all a bunch of fucking wrong'uns, every last fucking one of them. And I don't know why anyone sits there and takes a note of
The
anything
way
they
their
say.
minds work, minds work is filthy.
And unfortunately,
They've sat with a paedophile
it's
on
an
their,
older device.
on their
I didn't
platform in Alfie.
Yeah, I can't show the image of it, but when she says that word, when Angie says that word, she smirks like, ha ha, got him. Like, here we go. It's seriously, I was enraged.
I mean, imagine.
Do you know what? There's only one thing I could take comfort from, guys.
That doesn't affect me in the slightest.
The only thing I could take comfort from in this, Scotty, is look at your amazing life.
Yeah.
Angie is a piss-stained tramp that lives in a piss-stained room full of sick. She left once to go to a riot and cried because somebody was near her. She will be alone in that room for the rest of her life. When TikTok's gone, when the platform's gone, when no one no longer wants to pay attention to Miss Angie, Scotty, you can live in the warmth that she's still in that piss-stained room. With no one and nobody, not even her own mother likes you. Your own mother doesn't even like you, Angie. She feels an obligation to keep you there. So you remember that, my love. You're a lonely, sad, piss-stained tramp.
And you can't even call yourself a cat woman. Even the cat is trying to unalive itself to get away from you.
The cat bit her this morning. The cat already bit her again this morning.
Can we
Imagine getting bit by your own pet.
Demonic.
The cat doesn't like her. Justice for Sheila.
Like the cat is physically trying to lose its 9 lives as we speak.
It's gone through about 4 in the last week and it still can't get there. Like, it's seriously throwing itself around at this point.
The cat is chucking itself headfirst down those stairs.
Showing on the air fryer on the phone.
Didn't it fall out the window once? Didn't it fall like seriously? I just
fall, Sarah, it threw itself out the window.
I would too if I had to be near her. She fucking stinks.
Of course our mum wants her out. Would you want your bedroom stinking of piss and sex tail sick all day?
Imagine she went out that night, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
She that riot night, she went out, bawled her eyes out because she saw police like having a scuffle with somebody else, and she was almost a mile away. Yeah.
Exactly.
Then she came back, and the next day, it was the next day, really, early hours of the morning. She's talking to the people, and she realised that she stinks. And she's like, oh, this dress smells really musty. Then she's smelling herself and she's stinking. She says, oh, no wonder Tony didn't want to be near me. Like, because I was smelling. And then she admitted that she hadn't bathed or showered for a week, her ass. A whole week. Ooh, ammonia. Billingsgate comes to mind.
Here's our Prime Minister. Here's TikTok's Prime Minister. Hello, mob.
Yeah.
Say it for me, I'll skim loads.
I've been sitting in the comments, I've been listening, and they also recorded part of what Pearl's life there, where she was sitting over and trying to push the narrative. And of course, there's certain people jumping up and having their say because obviously they don't like me or Scotty or Exposed or anything. And again, these people are accusing us of exploiting Scotty and those women.
Yeah, I can just say I will name this person because I quite frankly could not give a flying fuck. LGBT Late Lounge, LGBT Late Lounge, you absolute bum. Yeah, stop trying stop trying to sponge off the back of people's platforms like you did to me, like you did to everyone else, because we remember you on our platform, calling Pearl a racist bitch. Does anyone remember that? And then when we fucked you off, you've gone running to Pearl. And then when the reason we fucked you off is because you sat on Tony's platform as well while sat in there slagging us off. We don't like two-faced people, mate. Yeah?
And he came back and he said, what can't you explain to me? I don't understand what I've done.
Yeah, you know what you've done, and now you're trying to jump on Angie's platform thinking that you're getting there by going against us, but
Well, unfortunately for him, it was mentioned in the comments about him and Miss Red and how he blackmailed her. So it was mentioned in the comments. Do you want to ask him, Pearl, about Miss Red? And that went down like a fucking lead balloon. So there you go. So if shots fired, you fire, we fire back. Simple as that. Because everybody's got a skeleton in their fucking cupboard. And by fuck, we'll find it and we will drag it out.
Exactly.
We'll just point out Lynn's is just as bad. Lynn's is just as bad. And Lynn's went on this morning and went, oh yeah, that's what we just say round our ways. We call people simple. I got called Simple Simon and da-da-da-da-da.
Wow.
It's not okay. It's not okay. And I am so sick of people saying, oh, you don't know what you can say anymore. Listen, it's been this way for years. Years. It's been a long time you've not been able to say these racist, ableist, disgusting slurs. It's been a long time for you to learn it.
Yeah. Can I say something dead quick? As an autistic woman and the mum of a very severely disabled child, I hear the S slur at least once a day, and you just don't know what you're doing to people. Like, it affects them like badly. I don't give a shit what you think at all. You shouldn't be saying it, because what you're doing is, it's a kid's app, and it's a cycle, isn't it? It's putting it back into the fucking world again, and people are using them words again. Please, can we fucking stop?
Same as the other words you use, Pearl, yeah. That you use all the time. Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're giving Scotty all these types of labels, calling him simple and whatnot, and yet you choose to bully the simple boy.
Yeah, exactly. That's your perception.
Sorry, excuse me. Mel Richards, if you want to send the video to anyone, I'm sure one of these lot don't mind, because apparently she's got a video of Angie, but she's worried that she might get bananaed.
Mel Richards, message me and I'll play it from the iPad.
Okay. Yeah, send it to Scotty.
Send it to me. I'll DM you my number. Give me a second. And can I just add very quickly while it's on my mind? Pearl, Angie, you're coming after me because you want attention. You're trying to grasp onto it. You know your time is up and your days are numbered.
Can I just point out to everyone, by the way, that when Angel Goddess was interviewing Pearl last night, the whole of the comment section was asking, first of all, asking Angel Goddess to ask Pearl about the racism incident, and the rest of it was about Scotty. And Angel Goddess was having to really, really go through the comments to find any questions that she could reasonably ask that were not about those two things. Exactly. The whole comment section was flooded with people demanding to know why she had gone after a 22-year-old autistic man and why she was racist. Yeah. And that was the whole... and Angel Goddess was there flapping, looking for questions.
All people wanted to know.
Yeah. No one wants to know anything else about your boring, stupid life, Pearl.
Why was Angel Goddess even entertaining her?
Oh, yeah, that's another fucking... I can't even talk about
remembers? And Angie did a debate on aborting children who's got a disability.
Oh,
I do.
Oh.
Yeah, that wouldn't
she.
Well, she's clearly said that, she did that herself just because she was giving birth to a mixed race child. So.
Yeah, because it would have been a baby.
Try to blame her mum. No, but this was another time where she said that she feels that anyone who has children, trigger warning, we find out that they're pregnant and have a chance that they should abort those children. I'm sorry, but that's what she said. It was from memory, that video would be 2022, and like I said, Angie, skeletons in the cupboard,
And then she said, then when she was caught up on it,
Devin was muting us all last night in Angel Goddesses as well. Yeah, and muting certain words, right? So Alison's just commented to say that she's had a response from Devin. So can you tell us what that is, Alison?
Yeah, Alison, I'm happy to drop it to Miz if you want to.
I'm very overstimulated.
I've got someone in the box who wants to get in. So I know Lips to the Wind hasn't actually had a say yet. So
drop me, darling. Drop me for a second. I'll come back, babe. Love you all.
It's just me. I just had to come back on a different account to banana my other one.
No worries.
Yeah, it's just Mary because I had to come back on this account, guys, because they've been out my other one.
Is that you, Mary?
Obviously, what I said affected Angie. Yeah.
Oh, hello, Mary.
And me too.
You can't silence me, Flangy.
Scotty, how are you today?
I'm a lot calmer, but I can feel
That's
the
good.
inner rage building up in me right now, so I'm trying to keep quiet at the minute.
Yeah, well, just take as many breaks out as you need. Like last night, anytime Anton's playing, just take your time
But
out.
I'm
like,
going to say this
Taylor
about you,
Swift.
Anne-Maria. Those cunt shagging slugs are not getting rid of me anytime soon.
Definitely not, Scotty. No, that's what I like to hear, my good nephew. That's what I want to hear. Not get rid
Absolutely.
of
I've
you.
just been sending the videos up in 2 minutes.
Okay, go on.
The thing is, with Angie, she doesn't like Angie and Pearl don't like the fact that people are actually standing up against her.
Yeah.
So she doesn't like that, and that's why she's trying to come at anyone she can, and just go for it. But I tell you this now, you're going to be in for a shock because we're standing together. We're not going to take this away.
Everyone that when it was, the assumption was made that Scotty had a disability, twice Pearl laughed. Twice.
Yes.
She laughed.
And she put her hand over her mouth, Callie, as well.
It's not so she have made it known.
This morning, so she done it last night, got called out about it, and then done the same shit this morning, just like she did with the fucking.
My God. And remember, guys, what she said in the interview. This is me. I'm Pearl. What you see is what you get.
She's done the same thing she done as well, and she done it with Sharon Shepherdess. She said it, and then she was like, "Oh no, I didn't mean it like that," and I said the same thing the next day. She's a dickhead.
Well, if you took it like that, that's what she'll say. If you took it like that, then that's not my fault. It's something I say. Yeah, right. Okay.
Is this a joke? Emma, I don't even know why they're worried about Linz. They're the ones that sent her in there. And Linz, you're an absolute tool that
I hope
actually
she
does
gets
Angie's bidding.
I hope she gets arrested.
I hope to God that goes right again.
I'd like to see you come in here and be the way that you were the other night to people, because you were giving it up all the large. But I bet if you come in here and give that up, I tell you this now, you'll be in for one hell of a ride. I'll tell you that now, because because you're nothing, Clint. You might have married a prisoner who's done obviously the worst crime ever, and you're with that. So it just shows what you are.
And
Vile woman.
By the way, Angel Goddess this morning, in the early hours this morning, I've seen a video was sent. Now apparently Jamesino, Pearl and Angie were sitting discussing Angel Goddess.
They were.
And Jamesino was telling them that she took all Devon's money.
Yeah, I saw that.
So,
I saw that.
There's no honor among fucking tramps.
Yeah, I saw that in real time when she was doing it, because I was flicking.
They're on here trying to take all your money, you fucking dumb bastard.
But she's sitting there supporting that, and Devon's backing it up. So there you go. But they're ripping your ma. They were ripping your ma apart this morning, the early hours this morning. Make it make sense.
He don't care who rubs his mother. He don't care. He'd rub his granny for the. Did you get what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
These people that sell their own fucking kids for a quid, mate, that's not bad, they are.
Yeah. Boom, shut up.
I tell you this now, Linz. How does it feel about sitting with someone? How does it feel, Linz, sitting with someone who's decided to become friends with Tam again after the way she spoke about you?
But sure, they're up in court soon. They're up in court soon because of that.
Thanks for the rose.
You better watch Linz. That rhino's going to trample you.
Do you know what I mean? But
exactly.
She's sitting with someone
who's like, could you big boss me for a
You
second?
see those of you that are in the comments.
Yeah,
those of you that are in the comments. Yeah, I see a few of you that I see. I'm not going to say who they are, so don't force my hand, guys. But I see you guys. Yeah, there's a couple of you that I see sitting in Pearls and stuff. Yeah. I see you, so stop putting the wows and everything in the comments, okay?
Yeah.
We see you, yeah? Just because you're sitting there talking and we haven't blocked you or muted you, we see you. You understand?
Fucking eyes everywhere, Mama G, eyes everywhere.
Exactly, and furthermore, if you're coming in here to defend Angie Pearl, you're just going to get fucked off to the next live, because I don't give a fuck.
No, take a box, I'll drop down gladly.
Have a court case against Tam.
I'd love for them to come in the box, because I tell you this now, they won't get very far.
Yes, Lynn's took charges out against Tam for disability discrimination and what she said to her about her.
Lynn,
And apparently here, that's up
bitch I've
to.
ever met.
That's up
How
to.
did I feel over Lynn's, and then Lynn's is online taking the piss out of disabilities and then laughing in mob.
You want to talk about other people's learning difficulties and disabilities? What's your difficulty? You grasp the fact.
She's been taking the piss out of her daughter. So Lynn's, listen, I've already told you before.
I know.
Mate. Let's dance.
And what is wrong with your head, Lynn? Literally, Angie you've got a case against this rhino. Angie has literally made friends with her, and Angie's told you to go out into the middle of a fucking riot, and you've done it.
And you've done it. Like
Exactly.
absolute like a
moronic
court jester.
mug.
The letter out of the kennel for dirty.
Lynn's is a Phil.
Yeah, she's a fucking.
Lynn's is a Phil.
Hi guys, sorry I was on mute then because my son's just come in from work. Can you show me what Devon replied there, Scotty?
Yeah, exactly. That is what what's her name, Frankie, sent me. Have you blocked someone for calling it pedophile going for an autistic young man by calling him simple? What the fuck? The video is absolutely disgusting. Angie said it whilst Pearls was laughing. Surely this is not what you associate with, and the young man is also has the autistic in his bio. I'm going to move on to the next screenshot so you can see the full message.
Can I just say, they muted the word autistic from the chat. I had to put ones in instead of eyes.
Oh, really?
Yes, they muted the word autistic from the chat. So I don't know whether, I'm not saying it was Devon, but one of her mods did that.
Yeah.
And it continues, sorry, just seen this. No, definitely not. I think I blocked one account for continuously referring to that emoji and something about children, and even in I think I only meant to click mute. Why was it someone you know? Apologies, the chat was chaos.
It was Devon that muted the word autistic then. It was Devon that muted the word autistic.
Devon, you little rat.
That just tells me all I need to know now.
Can't stand him.
So, and it was very briefly touched upon. Angel Goddess asked her once and she just denied it and said, no, I didn't say that. And it was moved on from. But the chat was being spammed with it because people wanted to know, people wanted to ask the question. And, you know, I thought that's what her lives were about, asking the questions that people want to ask.
Sorry, Charlie, can you read that last comment? Everybody see that? People spamming was counterproductive. Counterproductive to what? Gifts?
Do you know what it was counterproductive to? The narrative.
Gifts. We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. Pearl's denied it. That's the end of it.
So there you are, Devon. So, you know.
So the disabled community don't fucking matter.
Yeah, so we see
and then Angie's just put in the comments saying Angie called it slow this morning. I wonder why. I wonder why. You really think?
She said it and then she laughed. She actually said that this morning and laughed.
WY, slow is not better than the term autism.
Simple.
No.
All right,
No.
they're both as bad as each other. Both them words
Absolutely
on.
not.
So what?
Slow and simple,
Of
and
course,
just something
slow and
wrong with
simple,
him is
you're
not.
still meaning the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus, words.
Who's this Hayley? She always seems to have something to say, doesn't she, in Angie's box?
Oh, she's
She's a new cockapoo, she is. She fucking melts my head.
Coming up.
Yeah, I just been listening to her. And what is the other one? Delusive Smiles, is it? Or
yes, they are.
Delusive Smiles,
I wonder how many people in Angie's community have got disabled children that are not going to speak up about this because it's
Haley is also a
Exactly.
thick bitch, can I just add?
Say that
Haley's
again.
also
Mary,
a thick
sorry.
bitch.
Oh wow, really?
That Haley is also a dumb bitch. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you can't say that, like, the amount of thousands that sit in Angie's live, not one of them has any, like, family with disabilities or anything like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Half of
Who's
them are
lying? Is Haley in here?
You're probably right. Half
sorry,
of them are scared.
what was that?
See you next Tuesday.
Sorry, is Haley in here?
She's saying she's probably recording it for Angie.
I've just been having a look at some videos that Steph sent me. Now this Hayley just seems to have a lot to say on autism and what you girls are using him for the platform.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to speak on that. The girls do not use me in the slightest. I voluntarily...
Really, you're the mug that's being used.
Was that... Sorry, Mary.
Unfortunately, they have given that impression that the girls do. And I think some people listen to that nonsense.
Yeah.
And, you know, because I know you girls and guys for a while now, and I know for a fact Scotty has got all the screen recordings, so we all come in to listen to it when you're not
If
using
you
it
need
for
a screen
anything.
recording, I happen to have it.
Scotty's got
Exactly.
full control of all his own faculties to make his own
everything,
decisions,
like,
by the way.
exactly.
He can fucking decide exactly what he wants to do and when.
Exactly.
Can I just say as well, if they actually bothered to watch the lives,
He
they
has
would see
not
that
learning
Scotty is fucked.
difficulties. He's a normal person, just like you and I. You absolute fucking idiots.
Like all of us
Because
they see him as
Stop speaking about him like he's beneath us. He's
right.
No, I'll tell you this now, right? I have a cousin who has severe autism. Now she remembers every song. She remembers things that you wouldn't believe. She remembers things that my nan and granddad, who I didn't even know because they went before I was even 3 years old. But I tell you this now, they're very intelligent. You know,
Very, very
and you think,
clever.
how dare you?
They've all got superpowers, all of them.
Exactly.
Well,
And I always say,
I tell you what, at least Scotty doesn't urinate himself, yeah, and sit in his own piss, yeah.
Right. That I call that
Exactly.
simple.
This is what I'm
And
saying.
you know what,
Simple.
you guys?
Give us a smile there, Scotty.
Boy,
Give us a
the
smile.
same
You know how to brush
Can I
your
just say
fucking teeth,
something?
don't you? Yeah.
Scotty, the same person that's sitting there, mate, saying you're slow and simple is the same person that wipes her ass on the same towel she washes.
No. Let me tell you something.
He doesn't know how to brush your
Angie.
fucking teeth.
No, I'm trying
Can I just say something as well? The most important form of intelligence I think any human can have is emotional intelligence, and Scotty has got that in fucking spades.
Can you
He
repeat
is
that, please?
so emotionally intelligent, and they haven't got an ounce of it. Not an ounce of it. They haven't got a percentage of it.
They don't give a fuck. They sit there and slate people every day, as far as I'm concerned. And last night was the final straw.
It was awful. Like,
It
I was
awful.
in there.
And
I
I'm
was
going to
like,
make it clear.
I was in there like the
made aware.
baddest keyboard warrior. Like I was on fire in the
saw you,
comments.
Mama G, in the comments.
Exactly, Mama G. Now, I should never been made aware of it, but I'm okay being aware in this case because it's just more evidence that they're two-faced cunts at the end of the day. So,
yeah.
Two-faced cunt shaggy.
They can stop playing semantics because they're playing it between themselves today with Pearl saying, you show me where I said the word simple. That's not true. She knows that Angie said it because it was spammed throughout the chat.
Exactly.
It was continually said. So
Yeah,
she's
fair.
playing
I did play
semantics
it.
at the moment.
Yeah, and that was my
I did
bad
play
because
the
I went
thing
in on my
this
other
as
backup
well.
account last night and spammed Pearl's live, didn't I? And she was like, get the recording up, she said, come up in the box and show me where I said it. And I said, I wouldn't be seen dead in a fucking box with you. It'll be on the FYP.
And it was all in capital saying it. Angie said that. This is what you said, and
You
she
said,
just went
yeah.
no, and her head went redder and redder
And it
as she
doesn't
was
matter
living
anyway,
in
because
denial.
either way, she laughed. She fucking laughed.
He did. And then made excuses.
And then she clarified that she laughed. She actually clarified that she laughed and said, oh, not what just happened, but what we were already talking about. So she was already put herself back into it.
Yeah.
And then did you hear them all excusing and going, oh, did you hear that? Like there was a fuck off.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to mute myself because I'm going to the toilet and I'm going to use tissue, Angie, not myself.
Mom.
Toilet wax for the win.
Love it.
Yeah,
Don't use the
Angie,
pillow,
at least
Mom.
Bob doesn't use a fucking towel to wipe
Make
up.
sure you wipe front to back, Mob.
Yeah, remember, don't go the other way. We'll have other people in here telling us that we don't wipe properly because we're Irish.
Oh God! Imagine that woman, the parasites in that dry desert.
We'll get on this
Did you see the video? So Rebecca sent me a video this morning as well, which was a part of the Angel Goddess Live, and it was Pearl saying about how up their ways the gypsies and travellers don't mix with black and Asian people and all of that. But, you know, the ones in like Wolverhampton do and the ones in London do. It's just such a weird way of phrasing things.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's really microaggressive.
as
Why
well.
that is? Do you know why that is, Charlie? Because Pearl's fucking simple. That's why.
Exactly, guys, just hold your thought. Cannibal, do not be sorry. You were never aware to not tell me at the time, so do not. You have nothing to apologise for. We're all good, okay? What was that, Becca?
I was just saying to her, this is sounded. So what she wanted to know, not to tell you.
Yeah, no.
It is. Obviously,
Exactly, you were never made aware, so you've got nothing to be sorry for.
And like Scotty, I hope that you don't think that we were infantilising you by the way we went about it. I recorded it and sent it to Rebecca.
You were protecting me.
Because we just didn't want you to get hurt for no reason. If it didn't need to happen, we didn't want it to happen. And I hope that you would all do that for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Protecting the feelings of someone else is not a bad thing. So let's stop saying it was just about, they protected him because he's autistic. No, we protect people because they have feelings.
And
you know, something that's very foreign to them.
And Declan put in the chat last night, this is really like family in here. And I was like, yeah, it is. This is how we look after each other, isn't it?
And listen, them people don't understand that. Look at how Lynn's, and you can say, oh, because Angie treats her like that. No, Lynn's allows herself to be treated like that.
Yeah, and they're all just waiting for one of them to mess up so they can go, I've got this on you and I've got that on you. And that is why they stick around each other, because they've all got little secrets on each other. And none of us are like that.
Yep. Listen, the other day, that's a lie. It was like a week ago now, and 2 weeks ago. Lynn's was sat on Big Live with Life on the Edge, calling Angie all the fucking names under the sun. I'm never speaking to her. She's that. And look at you now, back fucking lip sewn to a bumhole. Get a grip.
Exactly.
And the
like,
thing
for example,
is,
Rebecca, you know stuff about me in my real life, don't you? Rebecca knows stuff about me that I wouldn't want shared on the TikTok, right? And if we fell out on here, there's no way she would let anyone know my secrets. No way, not in a million years, and I know that.
Exactly, Ali. I'll make sure no comment goes unnoticed ever. If it's flying, then there's nothing I can do about it. So,
do you know what it is? The setup. Angie opened her boxes yesterday, right? Because she got wounded the other night. Let's be honest, right? She got fucking wounded, and I enjoyed every bit of it. Yeah. So then she decided, I'm going to open the boxes and they'll come to me. No, that didn't work either. Yeah.
Exactly.
So then they set out to do what they did to Scotty, and they used them, and that's what they did. Yeah.
Exactly.
To try to get
Not
us to run
expecting what
over
they
and
got.
beat the fuck out of us, so they would run over there and be all, yeah. And in any other day, and if it was in real life, she wouldn't have got the second words that she said out of her mouth.
One time.
And we all know why. Do you know what I mean? But this is TikTok, so it had to wait and we had to sit. But all I want to say is, if you listen to this and you little screen recorders, well, did not backfire on you.
Big time. Big time.
Exactly.
And you know, Mob, it was directly because of you going in the box and wiping the floor with Angie the night before. They thought, right, how can we go to the weakest link in their group?
That's what
100%.
How can we get back on Bob and Rebecca? That's exactly so distracting from the fact that we said disgusting things and triggered people.
And do you want to know something actually kind of sad that there? A lot of people contacted me whenever that all came out. But you know what? You know, one of the first, the two first people was Rebecca and Scotty. Because you see, they have empathy, and he also contacted my child. Yeah. So, because they have empathy, and they
Did I
know
not that night screen record when your wee daughter was in the box just to make sure everything was going to go okay while I was in work?
Yes, and by the way, I was in work and I got a message from Scotty on WhatsApp to say, Mob, she's in a box, is everything okay here? Do you know what I mean? What the fuck? And I was like, will you listen for me? So not only was he watching out, but he's watching out for my child. So we're doing something. And then you're calling him them names. So I'm not even going to repeat them because I can't. Because I haven't got it in me. I haven't got it in me. The only words I have for them is you cunt, yeah? that's what you came for, yeah? That's what you came for, someone who was, so tell you what, I would rather, right, bring a child up and my child, my grandchildren to be like Scotty than anything belonging to you.
That you would produce.
Simple as that.
Exactly.
Anything that came out of you or a part of you or anything that's like you, Pearl or Angie, hell to the no.
Yeah, go love your grandchildren.
Listen, I love the kids to death. I love every bear, hair, every being, everything about them. I adore them. But you know if they turned out fucking you, Angie, I'd disown them.
Sorry, Becca, I talked over you there, darling.
Alright, mate, I was just saying, listen, I adore my kids to the moon and back, yeah, but you know, if they ended up like that little waster Angie, mate, I wouldn't fucking be anywhere near them.
Exactly. And you know what, Welsh photography, she's doing that because she
wouldn't be
knows...
pissing on my
your mum doesn't like you as well, Angie, because you're a waster. You're simple. You're slow. Get with the times.
Waste girl.
Your mom doesn't like you, Angie, because you're a piston tramp.
Yep.
And she's falling off. And she's falling off.
Push us so much. Push us so much.
You know what, can I just say, I hope there is a screen recorder in here. I hope there's a screen recorder in here. And I would like this to be sent back to Angie personally and Pearl, because I'm going to say this, and I don't care if I get banned at this stage because I couldn't give a fuck, because I'll have my other account back in 2 days' time. 1, you came after me with no reason at all. 2, Briggy, watch it. You'll get your fucking anime. 2.
Justice for the broccoli drink, please, guys, in the chat. Thank you.
I knew this was going to happen. 2, just because I'm silent and not always talking, it does not mean the brain's not ticking up there.
Registering, exactly.
The brain's not always not ticking. 3, not only did you call me whatever you did, you done it in the most malicious way imaginable as far as I'm concerned. So you're washed up, watch it comments, you're washed up, you're trying to grasp yourself for attention. You're not going to take me down anytime soon. I have a couple of strong words that I'm going to have to mute myself for after this. Fuck yourself. Your days are numbered. You are cunt shagging motherfucking bastards. The pair of you. You're both liars. You clearly are not educated. So there's something called Google, Angie. You want to say you're an expert in something? Go and be an expert and actually research what you mentioned along with Pearl last night. You thick cunt.
He doesn't know anything about anything that she talks about. And can I just say to anyone in the comments that's in the autistic community or you've got a learning disability of any sort, we love you and you are not less than, and don't let people like that make you feel that way. That goes for everyone in the community.
Exactly.
They are disgusting people, and to laugh at someone's perceived disability and mock them by calling them simple or slow is not okay, and we're not going to have it.
It's not okay.
We won't let them terrorise us, Scotty boy. Are you mad?
Are you mad? And you know what? I've been waiting to say this for a long time. This is the beginning of the end of your so-called platform. After last night, I don't think anybody's going to support you afterwards. And look, and let me tell you something. See that screen recording? I also posted on Comment Cafe, so they're not happy with you either. Let's just put it that way.
Oh yes.
Can we all celebrate? Guys, I'm going to get a round of broccoli drinks out. Let's celebrate and cheers to that. Broccoli, cheers.
We're going to put our leather handbags on the floor and fucking dance around them,
Oh, if it's leather handbags, I'm stomping on them.
Oh, you're right.
I'm just going to say something. Angie, you're an embarrassment. You must be a big embarrassment to your whole family. Because if you were related to me, I'll disown you in a second. Not even a
Exactly.
second. And I normally don't bring this sort of thing up, but your dad must be very proud of you, Angie. Mocking people's disability, mocking people's DV,
Mocking
people
him.
who's gone through every
mocked
other
him.
thing.
Mocking him
And you mocked your
himself.
father.
That
Yeah.
instead, you know your poor dead father that you said that molested you, Angie?
Yeah.
That one. You horrible bitch.
Awful. It's so awful to say that
The
about
one that
your
you
own
He
said
must be
father.
so
had sexual
proud of
relations
you.
with. Yeah.
And by the way, she doesn't have
proud.
a brother. She doesn't have a brother. He was made up. It was
No.
imaginary. It was a
She
joke.
also
I know, she
said
had
that
to
she
make up
thought
a
her
family
mum
member.
unalived
What
her
kind
dad.
of a demented, sociopathic mind have you got
Yep.
to have to make those sort of
Nobody
stories
likes
up?
you, Angie.
No.
So you had to make up a brother because you have no family, because nobody wants to be around you.
Brother,
You
The thing is,
are
Angie,
Exactly.
a piss stink trap.
you will
a piss
never
stink
ever
trap.
know what
I'm
truth
only a
is.
girl.
Never know it.
People are telling
You'll
her to
never
come
know it.
to
And
us.
it's,
Let her
do you know
come
what the
to.
sad
Let her
thing
come
is?
to. The minute she come to us, I'm
Let her
gonna
come
let
to.
her.
You're
Brain
gonna be on
Junkie,
your own
Angie
for the
and
rest of the
Pearl
life.
mocked autism and learning disabilities.
Yes, they did.
They presumed that Scotty had a learning disability. They called him simple and slow.
Assumed.
and
Charlie,
laughed.
I'm gonna go there again. Like, you can see Crazy Anatastic on this account. Thank you, who's lying for this account, by the way. I forgot to mention that to you, darling. And then you've got it on my main one, 22, Scottish Anatastic. I'm gonna go again. I don't give it shown on the iPad. 22, Scottish Anatastic. That's my third. Back up. This is number 4 I'm
Wait,
on now. 22,
22.
Scottish Atastic. We're gonna keep.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.